Hello, today I'm going to show some basic operations of Revit so that you can get started with the BIM software. So I will not be going into the depth of how to work in the software, but rather I will be explaining some basic functions which will help you get started. So here in models we have open and new. So if you have some file which is saved, so you can use this and open it. If you are going for a new file, then go for new. I will press on new. So we have the template file residential, and I will go for OK. So you can see here it is processing and loading the LTUSI residential. So this has been completely loaded, and you can see this is the work plane. We have file, architecture, structure for modifying, adding elements, beam, wall, column, floor, base. Then we have insert, link, Revit to insert from file. Then we have annotate, cite, manage, modify. So now first, so for demonstration purpose, I'm going to show a simple plan. So it will be having a total of 16 columns with 4 columns on each side. So in order to get started, I'm going to start with a simple plan. So here, if you will go to the left side, you can see all the floor plans and ceiling plans, 3D views, elevations. So using this section, once you have finished making the plan, you can go and view the plans by navigating through this. First we are going to check on the units. So if you will go to manage, you can see all these options, modify materials, and here you can see in the section of settings, project units, click on that and you can see the discipline common. So we will change in the common. So the length, I would like to change it to meters. So the unit, I will be choosing meters, and I will go to, this is unit symbol. We will go to meters and OK. So you can see length is meters. So since I'm going to basically deal with the length, I'm just changing the length into meter, and I'm going to keep the rest of the units the same. So when you are going to work in a project, ensure that all the other units are consistent. So since this video is for demonstration and for helping you get started with the software, I'm just going to change the length to meters and then we will do OK. Now if you will go to manage and project units, you will see that the length is in meters. Okay. Now what we will do is we will go to the views and we will go views, and here you have so in the project browser, if you will see, you have views all, and then you can go to the elevations. You can choose any one each to do the required modifications. So you can see these are made available to you by default. There is first floor at 0 meters, foundation at 0 meters, second floor and roof. So now what we will do is um, we will change the foundation. So on double clicking at 0 meters, this box get highlighted and you can edit it in the normal way. So here we see that since we had kept the decimal part to 0, it was being shown 0 meters, but actually it is minus 0.3810 by default. We will keep it equal to minus 0.5. So you have to just double click on the digit, and then when you will click outside the box, you can see here it is rounded off to 1. So by going to manage and project units, you can change the decimal unit to one place or two place as is required by you. Then we will go to first floor and we will keep it equal to 3 meters. So here if you click on the level, you can see these values. Now we will go to second floor. We will change this to 3 meters. So you have, okay, I will show you. So when you will click on the level, you can see this, and here if you double click on this, you can edit it, and the line gets adjusted as you put the value, as you increase or decrease the value. So this is second floor. So the same way you can edit the name also by simply, if you hover the cursor at the second floor, you can see a box coming on. You can just double click and you can get this box to do the required editing. Now we will go to the, so this, the next floor we will keep at 6 meters. 6 meters, we will go to the box and we will do here 3. Now same way, now by going to the undo button, you can undo all the changes that you have done. Then we will go to roof and I will delete. Just press delete on the keyboard and the level will get deleted. So here you get a warning along with the selection. 4 elements and 2 views will be deleted. So you can do okay. So here this should be first floor. So I will put this as first floor. The name entered is already okay. So what we will do is we will go here and for time being we will keep it as F floor. We will go to second floor and we will name it as first floor. Would you like to rename corresponding views? Yes. Then you go to the same way, hover the cursor at the floor and go for second floor. Would you like to? Yes. So like this we have edited the level, so it is very easy. Now if suppose you want to add another level, then what you have to do is go to insert, so, you go to structure. So if you have to add any elements, you will go to the tab of structure. So here you can see grids and level. So if you wish to add another level, then simply click on level and you can hover it to use as the reference, and then you can add another level, and you can click over here to change the naming of the level, and you can also vary the height. So we don't need this. I will click and simply delete. Okay, so we have finished with our levels, and we'll just recheck. That is, foundation is -1, then there is 3 meters, and there is 6 meters. Okay, now we will do Control S to save the file. You can save it in whichever location you want. So save. Now we will add the grid lines to create the plan. So now before that we will remove all the unwanted details from the floor plans. So just go there and do left click and go for delete. And the second floor, so in floor plans we have this. If you go to levels, we have foundation, we have first floor and second floor. We will go to the footing, you left click and you will go delete, so it is removed. This we will say delete basement electrical. We will left click on the floor and then go for delete. We keep first floor. We don't want first floor electrical. We will remove it. So I'm removing all the plants which I don't want. I will keep foundation first floor, second floor. The rest I will delete. Okay guys, now what we will do is we will start adding the grids. So here you see this tab second floor. I will delete, cancel it, and from here I will select the first floor to add the grids. So ensure that the grid lines that you add are written in these four boxes that you see. So what we will do is, so as I had explained, in order to add the elements, we will go to structure and we will choose the element which we want to add. So it's very simple to remember. So since we are wishing to add the grid lines, we will go to grid and we will simply draw the grid line. Now here I am going to use a simple plan. So first I will just randomly uh, put these grid lines. Then I will then press escape to get out of the control of grid line. Then if you select this grid line, you can see here the spacing, so you can change the spacing to 4 meters. This is 4 meters, and then you will select this and you can go to 4 meters. So we have these at 4 meters. Now you can, if you click on this and if you go to the left side properties, you can see the identity data. So you can go and change it to A, B, whatever identity you want to give to your grid line, or you can also click on this and you can change the naming of the grid line. Now we will, okay, this is 6 meters, we will go for 4 meters. 4 meters. You can also copy paste, for which you can see this modify, and you can go to modify and you can go for copy. You have these options of copy, rotate, trim, align. This is 6 meters, 4 meters, 4 meters, 4 meters, 4 meters. Okay, we will just delete it. It is not working. We will delete it. Add here 4 meters. We will go to insert. We will go to structure grid. So you can see it is and do escape, and then if you press on this you can see this. You will put it 4 meters. Then you will add another grid line. Just press 2 times escape, click on this and go for 4 meters, and then you can see the grid lines. Now we will mark the grid lines on other side. So you can change this to 4 meters, 4 meters, 4 meters. So we have made the grid lines. Now if you go to second floor, you can see the grid line. So you have to do the changes only on one floor and it will get reflected on the other floors. Now we will save it. Now next we are going to see how to add the various structural elements of columns and beams. So again we will go to structure, we will go to columns. So here you see the properties, constraints, material, structural, top connection, base connection. So you can work with these to reflect the uh, kind of plan that you wish to reproduce. So we will go to properties, and here we are having very few selections because this is a trial version. But when you are working with the real software, you will have a wide range to choose from. So we will go to column, and you can do edit type, and then you will see this family column. You can go to load, and if at all you have the database where you have the various column families, you have the various properties, then you can load the section which you want from there. Since this is a trial version, there aren't many properties, there aren't many families to show from. Or you can also do duplicate. If you do duplicate, then you first you have to feed in the name, and then you have to, so let us keep this, so you can see the type, you can see the name. Then we can put the wall thickness, then structural section geometry we will put, and in this way we can make the duplicate section of any section that we want. So now we will cancel. So for demonstration purpose, I will be using this pipe column 4S 4 pipe 4 standard. So we will put add grids, and then we will choose all the grids. Once we have chosen all the grids, we will go to finish, and we will see if the columns have been placed at the intersection of the grids, for which we will go to the default 3D view. So you can see these columns which have been placed. There is a stray column, you can simply click on that and go for delete. Now if you click on one column, you can see here base level and top level second floor. We will change the base level to the foundation, and you can see it is reflected here. So same way we will select all the floor, all the columns, and we will change the base level to the foundation, and you can see that all the columns we have it going from the foundation to the second floor. Now let us see the view from east. You can't see the columns, but if you go to the 3D, for seeing it in the 3D view, you can see the small house icon at the top. You have to simply go there, and then you can see the column. We have finished with adding the columns. Now we will add the beams. So we will close the views which we don't want. We will close this also. Now we will keep the first floor. Uh, okay. So again we will go to structure, and then we will go to beams. Structure. So if you go to the architecture also, you will see these options of wall, door, window, column, and if you go here you will see structural column, architectural. So you will find properties accordingly. Like in structural column you will see the, you can put the RCC sections, then we have the steel properties from the steel section from the various design codes. Then in column architecture you will see columns which are more of like satisfying the architectural needs. Then you can also put windows, doors, and so on. So we will go to structure and beams. So here you can, so right now in this trial version we are having only this four sections, but in if you are working in the real software, in the actual software, then you will have many properties, and you can also load families if you need. So again I'm repeating, that is, this video is for helping you get introduced to the software Revit, and also help you go through the Revit files for getting data which you require for your structural work purposes. So here again we have this in the proper this box of the properties, you can see the edit type. By going to that, you can see the similar options. So you can load the file which you need. You can go for duplicate, and you can just choose the section which you want to duplicate. Then you can just go to this identity date. You can go to the dimensions and change it to the dimensions that you require. Okay, so now I will close this, and I will show you how to add the beams, and in the modify place beam you can see the grids. So we will just choose the grids on which you want to place the beams. So the beams will be placed between the columns. You have to just choose the grid lines. So I will be using the control key to press multiple grid lines at once. Now I have selected all the grid lines. Now I will go to finish. Now we will go to this 3D view and we can see the placement of the beams. Now what we will do is, now if you select this, you can see it is on first floor. Yeah, fine. So you can see all the data pertaining to the element that you choose towards the left side. So if you choose the column, then you can see the property, the constraints, the dimensions, the connection details, everything could be obtained. Now we will see how to place the okay, before we will see how to copy paste it at the various levels, we will also add the floor. So we will go to first floor and we will go to the structural slab. So I will not be repeating the things that I said for columns and beams. So here we have the boundary line. We will choose this line and you can draw the floors as simple as that. So you can choose it in the curvilinear form, in the rectangular form. So you can draw the floor even if the columns are not very symmetrically placed. Okay, we will go to 3D view. So you can see here the floor is placed on the first floor. Now we will select the, now we will do the pasting of the beams and the floor on the other levels. So for that we will use the control, we will put the box and the floors have been selected. Okay, so now what we will do is we will uh, go to the, you can see this, we will go to copy to clipboard. So we will go to copy to clipboard and under this paste icon you can see align to selected levels. We will go to align to selected levels and we will select the floor on which we would like to see the beams and the floor. So we will go to the second floor and we will do OK. Highlighted lines overlap. Lines may not form closely. Okay, so here we have some issue because of which it did not get copied. Okay, so let us try once again. I'm making a box and I will go paste to selected levels, second floor. Again, highlighted lines overlap. Lines may not form closely. Okay, so now we have selected all the beams and now I will be showing how to do the pasting of beams to the floor that we want them to be. So first you select all the beams and then go to so in this modify structural framing, uh, do this copy to clipboard, then go to paste and align to selected levels. You have saved the project. Then you can select the floor on which you want to paste the beams. So select second floor and do OK. So you can see that the beams have been pasted on the second floor. So if you click on this, you can see this view. So we have finished with the copy paste of the beams. So through this I wish to show the fundamentals of the BIM software Revit and how to put the levels and how to edit the grid lines and how to put the beams and the columns.